Hey friends, Jana here, and I am now part of the Love from Lizzie design team. I can't tell you how excited I am about that. So this is my first unboxing with the first kit. And so I printed out what was in here so that I could tell you the correct names of things. So let's open it up and see what all comes in here. Now, I do have to admit I have I have used part of this already because I made a card for the blog challenge, but I want to show you everything that comes in here. So, and I haven't like looked really hard through everything. Lizzie needed a card, so I made one real quick. But let's open it up and see all the goodness. So we've got, let's just take it out of the box because otherwise it's going to be sliding around on my desk. And I am not doing the voiceover for this, so a real, this is really me looking at this stuff. So we will start with our ephemera. And I love this. Oop, we lost an oyster. I'm going to slide this stuff over so that I can show you the pieces. There's lots of little bits. Um, we got jellyfish, shells, pearls, coral. And what's nice is the things come in a variety of sizes. So like this one, I have the same shells, but they're different sizes. And the color is amazing. They're all wonderfully die cut. Look at how pretty that jellyfish is. I can't wait to use that one. And so then here's a smaller jellyfish, and then a couple others in different colors, some shells, some big pieces of coral. Oh, look at this starfish. And he's got like a little glitter outline and sand dollars. So this is going to be really fun. And there's so much in here. You could make so many things using all of this ephemera. All right, so that's the ephemera pack. Let me get my little oyster so he doesn't get forgotten. And I'm just going to slide that off to the side. And then we have a stamp set that goes along with it. And this is all the Under the Sea kit. So there's a jellyfish, coral. I love this seahorse with the unicorn horn. Um, Happy hello, love you. This set has some fantastic sentiments as well. A happy hello, love you, can't wait to see you, seize the day, see you soon, and long time no see. I love a good pun. All right, let's take a look at the Under the Sea paper pad that comes. And I have broken into it only because I did a challenge card, but let me show you all the fabulousness in this paper pack. There's glitter and bubbles. It is fantastic. I think this one is my favorite. Shells, a geometric print, jellyfish, more jellyfish on a darker background, more shells. I love that one. You could use that one going in any direction. Then we've got some glitter paper as well as some more bubbles with the glitter dots. That's the same one. More shells. That's one of the stamps, the jellyfish and the starfish, and then the glitter paper. And I save all my scraps. All right, let's see. We have some peel offs. I am so addicted to peel offs. These are the denim mirrored peel offs, and they go perfectly with this set. All right, so sentiments, we have a happy hello, love you, can't wait to see you, seize the day, see you soon, and long time no see. And it's all SEA. Aren't those cute? I love this illustration. This is my favorite. All right, let's check out this paper. This is the under the sea paper pad that comes with the kit. So we've got I've made, like I said, I made a card, so there's some bits with the glitter, gold glitter, shells, and coral. So pretty. Jellyfish and starfish on the dark, and then jellyfish on a light. A geometric print with triangles and glitter. Shells. I love this one. Love that one. A dark glitter. Mermaid scales. This is so pretty. This reminds me of the tumblers that I used to make with the glitter and epoxy. And then a purple and pink with the glitter. So that's the paper pack. Then there's a set of peel-offs, and this is the denim peel-off. I love peel-offs. Yeah, love them. All right, then let's go to we've got a silver mirrored cardstock, and then our regular cardstock. And I'm telling you, this is some wonderfully heavy cardstock. And let me get my paper so I can tell you the colors appropriately. So there is mint, gray, white, lilac, and magenta. And wonderfully, wonderfully thick paper. All right, then we've got a piece of acetate. And then this is a piece of vellum that already has the adhesive on the back. So if you die cut or anything from this, you don't have to worry about your glue showing. It's already adhesive on the back. A piece of this wonderful mermaid fabric that's really shiny, and it's super soft. Some mesh ribbon. That's really pretty. And it's kind of a tealy green color. And then this mermaid tail ribbon, which you can see why it would be mermaid tail. Isn't that pretty with that iridescence? All right, so that is all the paper. Now, let's get into my favorite little bag of goodies. I love this. It's so fun. There's so much in here, and it's always unique things. I have a starfish die and some fish die, 2 wooden cutouts, a shell and a heart, some bling bling, and then I want to make sure I know what the core. This is it's cording in blue, green, and purple, and a wonderful length for that. Then we have our goodies inside the goodie bag. So we've got these mermaid scale gems, and then these gems, wonderful embellishments, and there are 3 of each of those. And then these mermaid tails here, and they are like a bead. There's a hole at the top. Let me get that before the dog does. So there's 3 of those. Then we've got the starfish, which are so pretty. They're kind of an iridescent as well. And then these turtles. I love these turtles, which are a bead. So you could put that cording through, see if my camera will focus. there's a hole here. You could put your cording through there. So that's what comes in the goodie bag. So that is the kit. Isn't that amazing? I'm so excited to work with this. So, you know what? Let's make a card. All right, so let's do card challenge number 5 from the Love from Lizi blog. Lizi does a layout challenge every month. Usually it starts right around new release. So there will be one coming up on August 19th. You have till August 18th to enter this one. And if you win, it's a $52 Canadian gift card to the Love from Lizi shop, which you can get a lot of goodies for that. So I am just using the little scalloped peel-offs here. They are wonderful, absolutely wonderful. I love the peel-offs for so many things, especially if you don't want to add a additional layer underneath. And they are the white sway. So they're not really scallops, they call them sway peel-offs. I really wanted to use that seahorse, but I just couldn't make it work. So we're going to add some of the, I think it's the violet. I think it's violet pinstripes over the top to just add an additional layer of shininess and dimension on our card. And then I use the Background Builder die set number 2, which goes right along with the card sketch. And it has a scallop border in it, but I chose to use the peel-offs instead. And then I have my jellyfish, which I couldn't wait to use. And then I stamped Love You with the little starfish on it for my sentiment. So we're going to do something special with our jellyfish and the little pearls. And I'm going to use some UV resin just to give the jellyfish and the pearls some dimension and some shine. I love being able to add to the ephemera that comes in there, whether it's, ink blending on the edges or, coloring it in. But I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be perfect. Because it makes the pearls kind of stand up a little bit. And then the jellyfish is super shiny. So I'm just going to bring in my little light. We're going to get those cured. And look at the shine on those. Isn't that fun? So I have all of those left over. Now let's get our pieces glued down. And I'm doing a little dry run to make sure everything's going to fit where I want. All right, we're going to get all of our pieces put together and in their proper places. And I do the insides first, and then I come back and I add the outsides. I love this die builder set. That scalloped edge it's fancy. It's different. It's so different. On the edging one, they almost look like mermaid scales, the way they cut out. And they're cute. And the little one, it just goes right along with it. So cute. So we're going to get those glued down. And I hope that I have inspired you to give the blog challenge, a try. Also check out the card kit, Under the Sea card kit. I will have it linked in the description box below. And then I hope to see your cards in the challenge on the blog because it's a fabulous prize. So, great, we got this down. Now, the jellyfish. This lovely, wonderful, shiny jellyfish. It gets a wobbler because what jellyfish doesn't need to wiggle and jiggle? So I'm just testing, I'm testing the balance. I know that might be a little extra, but because of the UV resin on the top, I don't want it to be like too top heavy. So I do place the wobbler up towards the top, and I add liquid adhesive just to make sure that it's super adhered, because wobblers are fun and you don't want it, flinging off when you're making it wobble. So we'll get that on there. And then I'm going to add the little pearls around as embellishments. And I think this card came together so beautifully. I do add a black layer to it, just the base layer, and then I mount it on a white card base. But I hope you've enjoyed this. I have enjoyed making this card. I love doing the unboxing. I hope that you enjoy all the goodies, and also that you go check out the Love from Lizi, the kits, the peel-offs, all the things. It's fantastic. Anyway, I will see you all soon. Thanks.